I'm architect Krishna of Jaisim Fountainhead, established in 1970. We're continuing our practice in Bangalore now. It started in Chennai. We have been doing what an ecological and what you call climate responsive architecture and people responsive architecture also right from 1979. I started my practice after passing out on 66, worked with Chittales for about 4 years, where we did some very interesting works. Then, through a process of following the writings of Ayn Rand's Fountainhead, influenced me. And then the other influences were Buckminster Fuller, Jeffrey Bauer, and many few others who became great friends of mine afterwards. They influenced all my process of thinking for a long, long time. And that Otto Koenigsberger, who is the father of tropical studies and the School of Tropical Architecture, became a great, what you call, dialogue person with me. That went on till 1980s, 90s, right? It's almost up to 2000. Then, as usual, when you work interestingly well, people put some awards on you and put some works. But throughout the process of that projects, we have always, in our sense, retained an identity of our practice. We have never sacrificed for market what we believe in. Of course, we agreed to many of our clients' point of view, and the client was sometimes right and sensitive. We designed accordingly. Well, we'll call client responsive at that point. But we never gave up on architectural style and expression. It was always a part of the design philosophy, which has been very strong. And I'm almost 70 and continue to be part of it for the I hope. Please. All right. Now, I was very happy when she is like the Vaishnavi School of Architecture from Hyderabad invited me to come as part of the NASA 2013-14 thing. And since I've been involved with NASA literally from the first year of its inception in India, and so it's a great honor to come and participate in this new school. And this campus also pulled me because I had come here for the inauguration of this campus in somewhere in the late 90s when it was Chandrababu Naidu had done this thing. I was here as one of the guests with him. Now I find it's grown so well. To get 6,900 or 7,000 students at one point is a phenomenal exercise, and managing them, I really, really congratulate you and your ability to handle. The way you have handled me and you handle the others of old architects like me, it's not easy. I'll tell you myself, it's not easy. But the fact that you have managed them is a commendable opportunity and service and performance that I'll rate as one of the best I've seen till now. I've been to almost all the NASAs whenever I have the time. The only NASAs I've not gone is when I didn't have the time, including the zonal NASAs and including I'm talking about, I myself have organized 2 very big conferences, international and national. I know how difficult it is, but when I crossed 1,000 delegates, I stopped. You people have crossed literally 7,000 people. It's amazing. Don't worry, people will criticize. Even I myself will criticize. I'll send you points. But these are all plus values. And I hope you build your schools on these thoughts. What I was talking to the council members here as also the IA members here, which is a very thing initiated from here. Last night, again at dinner, we had this thing that your NASA curriculum system can be a part of the school educational terminology. One of the terms could be compressed and brought into this so that it becomes part of the studies without diffusing either this or that. Everybody was positive on this, but there are some drawbacks you must look at. There are some schools which are hesitant to join you even now. About at least half a dozen schools I know are hesitant. They think it's only a lot of tamasha. You have your entertainment. You have your tamasha. That's part of architecture. I believe architecture is joy, happiness, and life. But make them very, very designed so that you enjoy it better, we enjoy it better. The learning process is much more. It's simple, but it takes soft effort. It's an architectural effort which can be done. And I'm sure and confident that as the years go on, it will be a more mature and more expressive thing. Imagine, now we are reaching almost 400 schools of architecture. 400 schools to 100 to almost another 150 students is about 8,000 students to 20,000 students. So almost you will end up in another 5 years, 1 lakh students in a NASA competition. It will be like a football match. You'll have to watch. Like a stadium you'll require. You'll have to get up for that also. And I wish Vaishnav School an unbelievable participation in this, because I belong to 5 schools of architecture as advisor. I know how difficult and how appreciative it is to achieve these things. I'm quite happy. If they are open, spend some time interacting. This was another big decision that we were making between very senior architects yesterday and today morning, and again when I go to Mumbai I'll talk. These are opportunities which you cannot lose. Other than the logistic of running cars and looking after, please interact. In fact, I would say mix up the students, mix up the professors and things, interact. You find some professor walking and I don't mean, I met all the first people. No, I don't even meet, they're off. No, that is not correct. When they come here, they must integrate with you people much more. You must give them space of integration. Then you will find this becomes a very, very positive, meaningful learning opportunity for students of architecture. Otherwise, you're going to find it just tamasha. Pure tamasha doesn't work. It's not just one more circus or something. It's more. You've got fantastic people visiting. Make use of them. Integrate them. Mix them up. Then something absolutely precious will come out. It's like cutting a diamond.